I'm Dean of the School of Business and Management at Thomas Edison State College. Well, you know, business school is different than other types of graduate studies. People don't go into it because they're fascinated with the subject. They don't have a passion for the cost of capital. They go into it because they want to advance their career. So, of course, the first thing they should consider is, you know, what they hope to achieve as a result of getting the degree. And, of course, you know, that statement really pertains more to graduate students than undergraduate students. The search for education is very different at the undergraduate level than at the graduate level. We're now seeing that adult learners outnumber traditional learners, meaning that there are more people sort of returning to school or going to school while they're working or looking for a job than there are people going directly from high school. For the adult learners, which is where Thomas Edison is really focused, and where I've been focused most of my career, are looking for something convenient, something they can afford, something that has the curriculum and the content that they need to get specific marketable skills or specific skills that will help them advance at their current companies. That's really what they're looking for. The first thing I like to know about a candidate is really their age and where they are in life. That is college going to be the main focus of their life for the next several years? That is, are they looking for that residential student experience, or are they further on in their career? Did they start work early and just never got around to college or never got around to finishing college? And then, of course, the choice of where you get your education has more to do with how it's going to fit in to the rest of your life. For a graduate student, you know, it's a very different search. It's what you hope to get out of your career and whether or not the degree, the program, the services are going to help you meet those goals. You know, a successful student, and I saw this myself when I was a student, for people who were, I thought, were more successful than me, that is, got done more quickly and with less, you know, non-linear paths to completion, people who really knew where they wanted to go, and they were just much more successful in choosing courses, in managing their schedules, and really in completing their degree in as short a time as possible. You almost have to have a business degree. You know, if we think that English is the language of business, you know, business is the vocabulary. You know, it's kind of the universal conversation. Certainly at a job interview, certainly at networking events, you have to at least be familiar with what people are talking about in companies and organizations, in governments, how to manage a function, how to manage a project, what the outcomes should be of an activity or an initiative. All of this is really from a business vocabulary. We're seeing grammatical errors on applications, and this isn't just, you know, one type of school. This is, or just business school. This is across the college, across the academy, across the United States, where we're seeing weak communication skills. And so we are trying desperately to add that to our curricula, you know, because most individuals don't think they need it. But learning how to write an essay, even learning how to write an email, actually is a skill, is something that you do need some education on. So I think communication is the greatest challenge. But I think anybody who's really interested in getting a business education can. Thomas Edison State College offers a variety of undergraduate and graduate programs. At the undergraduate level, we offer the Bachelor of Science in Business Administration with 10 different areas of study, so that should be pretty broadly appealing. We also offer a Bachelor of Science in Organizational Leadership, which I think is aimed at the more seasoned manager, somebody with a little bit more business experience who's really looking to leverage their own ability to advance in management. At the graduate level, we offer right now a Master's of Science in Management with 3 areas of study: project management, human resource management, and organizational leadership, as well as a Master's in Human Resource Management. So we have this category that the Department of Labor calls technology, business services, consulting. The second fastest growing category of jobs after healthcare. I'm kind of considering what this big category of technology, business services, consulting might include. And what I think it's going to need, and what I think is missing now, is data analytics. We have an awful lot of systems, programs, tasks becoming digitized. We're hiring people to manage these data. We're spending money on systems to manage these data, but we don't have the time or the skills to look at these data, to make some judgments or decisions that leverage these data, and to present the information. My expectation is that one area where business students will find jobs is to come equipped with both technology and analytic skills together that can be used to make business decisions. Wharton actually just announced that they were pretty much the only core class they were changing or enhancing or adding was statistics. Students need to know how to do something when they get into the office with those nice salaries. So I am proposing both technology management and a data analytics area of study that I hope to add by early 2012. Thomas Edison State College is a best buy, and it continues to be. We were in the business of online education long before most of our peers, and we're nonprofit. We are affordable, and I think that makes us both a credible choice and a smart choice for most working adults. I also see us as moving into fields like data analytics that other schools are leaving untouched, and sticking with more traditional areas of general management. I have sort of 3 tips for you in terms of your application. So number 1, again, take some of the advice I gave earlier to heart. Make sure that your essay includes a path of where you want to go and how the business education, how the degree or certificate will help you get there. The second thing that I recommend is that if you had too much fun in high school or as an undergrad, and your GPA is not as impressive as you'd like it to be, consider taking a standardized test, even if you're not required to, and sending those scores along. Whether it's a GRE, an advanced placement test, a GMAT, again, not necessary for a school that doesn't require it, and a little painful, but again, only to affirm to the school that you can do it, that you have the intellectual capacity and the ability to apply yourself, because we're looking for that. And third, use spell check and grammar check on anything that you submit. They're on your machines. Please send us as carefully edited a document as you possibly can, and we'll be able to read it without lingering questions, again, as to whether or not you can use this degree and whether or not this degree will help you get you where you want to go.